Hello everyone! This is episode 6 of round 1 of the recent Pleasantview. In episode 5, Dirk Dreamer achieved everything he could and went to university. And today we are finally playing the Pleasant household. I was really looking forward to play them myself because there are a few more aspects about this family that I'd like to discuss. After having caught her husband in bed with their maid, Mary Sue is completely at loss. Is she really going to divorce Daniel? Or maybe he'll convince her to forgive him? Well, Daniel is the only one who is awake now. I want him to change his appearance because his hairstyle is exactly the same as Darren's, Mortimer's and Alexander's. This is what Daniel is going to look like. I think it suits him, he's a local sports star. Well, let it be. His lifetime want was originally right, it has become Hall of Famer. But as for his one true hobby, well, we don't know it yet. But I'm pretty sure that I changed it from his original tinkering one to sports because he works in athletic career. And now let's give him his secondary aspiration. This is going to be fortune because Daniel is pretty high in his career and all the necessary skills are developed. It's crystal clear that he was really trying hard to be promoted. And let's give him romance. Well, he needs to work on his skills. Let him work out and we'll talk about Mary Sue, who is still asleep, by the way. I changed Mary Sue's personal bio. Mary Sue can't understand why life is so hard on her. The boss doesn't appreciate her. Daniel cheated with their maid. Maybe it's time to give up everything and start selling pots and cups. Oh, Lilith is going to school. Wait a second, Lilith. Wait a second. Let's wake Mary Sue and Angela. I think Lilith and Angela are trying very hard to be different from each other, so I don't understand why people make them wear the same hairstyle. This is what Lilith is going to look like. I think she cut her hair herself and it turned out pretty messy, and now she's trying to cover it up with a cap. We'll return to Mary Sue, and meanwhile I'd like to discuss Angela's character. There are two possible interpretations of Angela's personality and her poor relationship with her parents. The first one is that she is no better than Lilith. She is a wannabe bad girl, that's why she's dating a local bad boy. Plus, she's secretly a rebel, she doesn't respect her parents, she's all spoiled and everything. And the second one is that she is just as traumatized as Lilith and she really fears her parents. They don't know her very well, they don't care about what she truly thinks and what she believes in. They are simply pushing her to become the best of the best, and yet by their standards she's still pretty much mediocre. And she tries hard to impress her parents, that's why she's bullying Lilith like they do. And in general, she wants to be approved and she fears that one day her parents will start treating her the way they treat Lilith. And her relationship with Dustin is a result of her low self-esteem. I'm going to go with the second explanation to her behavior. That's why she's going to get a hairstyle which is similar to Mary Sue's. Oh, she likes it. Angela walked to school. Now we're back to Mary Sue. I've already read her bio. And yes, I'm sure that this time I changed her hobby from music and dance to arts and crafts, like her original bio was suggesting. Mary Sue's secondary aspiration is going to be popularity, and here is why. Mary Sue's original bio claims that she is friendly, but in reality she's pretty grouchy. So I feel like she is a type of person who cares about keeping up appearances, and she is actually pretty double-faced. She wants to have multiple connections to progress in her career, plus the politics career is linked to popularity aspiration. And honestly, I think Mary Sue's friendship with Cassandra is not genuine. Like, these two women have opposite values in their lives. There is nothing more important than family for Cassandra, and Mary Sue's been neglecting her family for her entire life. So I think Mary Sue is only friends with Cassandra because Cassandra is a goth, and her father is the most important and respectable person in the neighborhood. Unfortunately, she doesn't have any more points. And we are going to change her lifetime want when she returns from work. Now we are left with Daniel. Daniel, as I said, is really money-oriented. Oh, so here is our new maid. It's a man. Okay. So he got a negative memory about having Xena. He didn't want this girl, and he is not happy because he'll have to pay her mother child support. I'm going to make him pay it, I think, at the end of this episode, because this way it will be easier to calculate it. Well done! Daniel maximized his body skill. Lilith's grades are going up. Let's see. Oh, she's a B+ student. Well done, Lilith. Turns out you can do everything if you don't care about what your family members say. Angela wants to make a friend. I'm pretty sure she means Dirk. Oh well, watch TV. Lilith. Yes, use this. And she still wants to get a job in the music career. Let's try to find it for her. By the way, she could use Angela's computer while Angela is downstairs. Well, we'll see. If she doesn't find anything here, then we'll use Angela's computer. Law career. Look again. It's for Dirk. Entertainment. Architecture. Look again. Criminal. Oh no. Look again. Unfortunately, no jobs for Lilith. I didn't know Daniel had so many vacation days. They need money. They barely have enough to afford the girl's education. Let's hope Mary Sue gets her promotion back. How does it feel, Lilith, to be a local reality show star? Lilith, here is your homework now. Yes, Mary Sue regained her promotion, and let's choose her lifetime want to become mayor. Yes, as you can see, Daniel's one true hobby is now sports. Someone's calling. Yes, Daniel. Answer. Maybe it's Kaylin. Oh no, it's the townie he met in Blue Water Village. Oh, what a dog you are, Daniel. Daniel still wants to hug Angela and woohoo with Mary Sue. He still wants to make up for what he did last time we played this family, but at the same time he wants to woohoo, make out. Well, these are not his wants. I think Daniel simply has a good sexual appetite. That's it, and that's why they are incompatible with Mary Sue. Mary Sue's not that sexually active as Daniel. But I don't think Daniel is a cheater. Where's your homework, Angela? Turn off the computer. Oh, Lilith is trying to do something with Angela. Turn the computer off, Lilith. Oh, Lilith! Lilith is using Angela's computer. No, don't be so mean. Well, she did her homework. And now Angela is trying to... she's trying to tell her joke. Angela is trying to be nice. And they're no longer enemies. Did you see this? Yes, they're no longer enemies. Wow, Lilith is still angry at Angela, but finally, I'm so happy for them. We only need to hope that Lilith will forgive Angela for the slapping and everything will be okay. And let's make Lilith work out. I think this is the only skill that she can gain now. Okay, Lilith gained a point of body skill. Take bath and go to bed. Angela is waking up. Clean, use. Serve breakfast. Pancakes. Let's try this. Daniel, make bed. Use, take bath. Oh, Angela, you don't need to clean it. Well, anyways, Lilith decided to watch TV. I don't mind. What about you, Mary Sue? Make bed. You have nothing else to do. Buy a car costing at least... What? You want to buy a sloppy jalopy? No way. And she fears to catch Daniel cheating again. Give financial consulting? Okay, Mary Sue, maybe this way you'll make some money. Daniel wants to ask Sim on date. I believe he means Mary Sue. He wants to reconcile. Is she going to get paid for this? Yes, she was paid. Turn the computer off. Use this. Oh, Angela burns the pancakes. But Lilith is hungry. Eat. It's time for Angela and Lilith to understand that they are actually both victims of their parents. Daniel, you're hungry too. Eat. Daniel is always in such a good mood. I wonder what's his secret. Put away leftovers. He wants to go jogging. Well, that's a want that we can fulfill for him. And Daniel is not angry with Mary Sue anymore, but she still is. By the way, today is the day when the girls, Angela and Lilith, will go to university. I'm sure they will go there. Their parents can afford it. And now I'd like to discuss why I still didn't get a divorce for Mary Sue and Daniel. First of all, I want to say that I totally don't understand those who make Mary Sue and Daniel reconcile, because with Mary Sue's grouchy personality, it's highly unlikely that she would ever forgive him. But at the same time, I don't quite agree with those who make them divorce right on the spot. And here's why. Imagine that you have just been demoted, that your salary has been cut in half. You also have 2 teenage daughters who want to go to university, and you want them to go to university, but you need finances to afford it. Would you divorce your cheating husband whose salary is like 7 times bigger than yours? If you answer yes, then probably you are not the most pragmatic person. And Mary Sue with her fortune aspiration is definitely pragmatic. And her strategy is to play for the time. After all, she's been cheated on for years. She can grit her teeth for a little longer because she needs Daniel's financial help to let her daughters go to university. Plus, she needs this time to wait for her own financial situation to clear up. So that was Mary Sue's strategy. That's why she's still living with Daniel. Angela earns 100 simoleon check for cooking. Well done, Angela. Probably Mary Sue pretends that she is thinking about reconciliation, when in reality she isn't. After all, she's a grouchy sim. She can do this to Daniel. And Lilith is doing extremely well in school. I hate it. Actually, I don't think that Dustin or Lilith should have gotten this grade, but I simply cannot help it. Whenever I play Sims, my children and teenagers always get their A+ grade. Angela's fun is so low, but she's an A+ student too. Her fun is terrible. Yes, you can play a computer game. Oh, Daniel's energy is so low. I think this is the best opportunity for Angela to invite Dustin over. We'll send Daniel to bed. And yes, Mary Sue gains her next promotion. And now she finally needs some skills. Well, we are inviting Dustin over. Angela, call college. Apply for your scholarships. Yes, 100,000 simoleons. Sit and wait for Dustin to show up. Lilith, it's time for you to apply for your scholarships. Call college. Angela, greet Dustin. Oh, they're kissing. It looks weird because Dustin is not the same height anymore. Apply for scholarships. Yes, Lilith receives her scholarship too. Kiss, make out. Okay, Angela then move to college. Lilith, go and do the same. Oh, and Lilith, you will miss your own taxi. Be quick, Lilith. Come on, before you grow up. Do this. She barely made it. Daniel, this boy that you hate so much is using your pool. Fight with him, attack him. What are you doing in my house, boy? I told you many times not to show up here. Of course he's going to beat Dustin up. Because his body skill is maximized. I want Mary Sue and Daniels to divorce, because look at this. Mary Sue is still super angry at him. Like, it's been 2 years after the cheating and she is still mad. And while Mary Sue is lounging on the sofa, I'd like to discuss one thing that I keep on noticing on YouTube over and over again. Whenever a player makes Mary Sue divorce Daniel, it's always Mary Sue who keeps the house. And Daniel leaves this place with nothing. I have one question for you. Who do you think bought this house? I don't think it was Mary Sue. Her salary is tiny, especially when compared to her husband's salary. Plus, she'd been promoted only once when we started playing her. On the other hand, Daniel's salary is very good, and he'd been promoted multiple times. And your Sims usually get their salary doubled whenever they are promoted, so he clearly earned a lot of money during his life. Who is this man that just entered our house like this? Ask him to leave. I'm totally against the idea of letting Mary Sue keep this house, because it's super unfair for Daniel. Daniel deserves better. He bought the house, not Mary Sue. I, of course, understand the want to punish him for what he did to Mary Sue, but there are more creative and more realistic ways to do this. You may say that Daniel gives this house to his daughters, not to Mary Sue, whenever he leaves this place. But then I have 3 more questions for you. Do you mean Lilith, who he has negative relationship with? Or do you mean Angela, who he barely knows? And question number 3. Do you really believe that Daniel, with his secondary fortune aspiration, with the fact that he is a local sports star, he is a local celebrity, is going to leave this house with nothing at all? That is really weird and unrealistic. I'm going to split this house up between Daniel and Mary Sue. Mary Sue is going to get 30% of the cost of this house, and Daniel is going to get 70% because he's found some documents that claim that the biggest chunk of money for purchasing this house came from his parents' inheritance. Therefore, there is a part of this house that has nothing to do with Mary Sue at all. And if Mary Sue or Daniel will want to help their daughters in the future, they are free to do so. I don't object at all, but for now they're just solving the matter between themselves. Mary Sue, it's time to dot the I's. Break up with Daniel. Yes, she is still mad at Kaylin, as you can see. She's still mad at Kaylin, she's still mad at Daniel. She used him for some period in her life. I hate you, Daniel. Get out from my eyes. Who should move out? Mary Sue, of course. Mary Sue is going to move out and she's going to live with her parents. I'm going to move her in at the end of the oldies episode. Mary Sue, as you can see, has a positive memory of breaking up with Daniel. You're moving out alone, Mary Sue. Well, now I'll go to the neighborhood screen and move Daniel out. Well, now it's time to move Daniel into his new house. There you are, Daniel. This is the house that I placed here for him. I, of course, modified it. It was initially in the house bin. Now it looks different. It's right next to the house the Pleasants used to live in. So this is Daniel's new house. I built a garage for him because I want him to have a car, a sports car. I also unlocked his wants about Angela and Mary Sue because, well, now he's a bachelor. He doesn't care about Mary Sue. He is super angry at her. there is a thing that I like, that his needs were approximately the same when he left his house. So that's true. Yeah, his fun is up, so use... Oh, he decided to write in his diary. About Mortimer? What? I was sure that he would write about Mary Sue. As you can see, there isn't a stove in Daniel's kitchen. I don't see him as a man who cooks. And speaking of all the money he has got, he owes 22,000 simoleons to Mary Sue. And he wants to make a friend. Well, apparently he wants to become friends with a lady. But I think we need to clarify his relationship with Kaylin first. After all, she's been his mistress for years. And now he wants to gain a mechanical skill. He wants to invite Mary Sue over. Probably to fight with her, because he is mad. And he wants to buy a car, and it doesn't say which one. Now he needs to have lots of friends. That's why he's got this want. Yeah, he is mad. He was sure that Mary Sue would reconcile with him, but she didn't. And yes, he owes some money to Mary Sue because, after all, she was employed when they were married. And the house is considered as something they bought together. Probably her salary was used to buy groceries or to furnish the house. I think today we'll work on making friends for Daniel. Well, he can become friends with Jennifer. Oh, there is this girl that he met in Blue Water Village. What? Mary Sue is here? She came to see Daniel's new house. And he fears that this girl, Andrea Lind, will reject him for a flirt. I think it means he's interested in her. Oh, Dustin kicked over the trash can. Unfortunately, Daniel only has one enemy and no friends. Let's call Kaylin now and invite her over. Probably he'll convince her to become his girlfriend or anything. After all, Daniel is accustomed to being a family man, and it feels weird for him to be all alone. Let's invite her over. I can't leave the house. I'm waiting for the phone repairman. I think she is really mad at him because he refused to leave Mary Sue even after she told him that she'd had Xena. And apparently she's waiting for Chester or something. Well, Daniel, looks like you lost Kaylin's love. Now she knows that you are a coward who can't take responsibilities when necessary. Just talk. He needs to visit some community lots to meet more people. Imagine! My mistress had a baby with me and now she refuses to talk to me. And he's talking about his multiple promotions. He wants to impress her. They've been talking for hours. What, Mary Sue still is here again? She's still in his newspaper. Oh, Mary Sue, Daniel's got a computer. He finally become friends with her. There is Brandy, there is Darren, there is Jody. I don't know. Greet everyone. Oh, unfortunately his energy is low. Well, Darren is friends with Mary Sue. I don't think he would want to become friends with Daniel, but we can definitely chat with Jody. And Brandy, well, she's not our level. She's just happy that she can watch some movies on a big screen. Oh, appreciate, I don't know, no, talk, chat. They're both fortune, so they should get along. And Jody is very ambitious, and Daniel is a local celebrity. Look, he wants to flirt with Andrea. We'll make it happen. And we need to remember to pay our child support to Kellen's daughter. I calculated it, and it is going to be around 1,200 for 3 days, for 3 years. I woohooed with my maid. That's horrible. That's a horrible topic. And she's like, oh, apparently you can afford a maid. And I heard now she has your baby. And yeah, that's super funny. And imagine, she refused to be with me. I could buy all the toys in the world to this girl, but she doesn't want to see me. Well, maybe you are not the father of the baby. Actually, it might be true. Then let her buy all the toys for the girl herself. Say goodbye to everyone. Daniel is tired. Unfortunately, he cannot pay his child support this round because I don't think Kellen's got a hacked computer. Oh, he didn't get along with his sister. Take bath and sleep in PJs. Let's wake Daniel up. I want him to invite this Andrea over to flirt with her, make bed. Actually, as you can see, he doesn't have that many romantic ones now. Speaking of Andrea, I've just moved her into an apartment in Blue Water Village. She works as a golf caddy. Oh look, and Mary Sue sees him flirting with a girl. Hit on this girl. Let Mary Sue see this. Oh, Mary Sue, you were absolutely right about this man. Flirt, sweet talk. Look at it, she falls for him. So she is a local seamstress and a local fortune teller. Of course she's a fraud, but well, everyone's here, even Dustin's here, apparently to kick our trash can. Hey man! Greet Dustin broke and kick his ass. He wants it. What are you doing? Fight. Slap him. And they stopped being enemies? Fight. Slap. How dare you, boy? You are ruining my date. Fight. Show. And ask to leave, Dustin. Andrea's watching sports, so yeah, she is quite a unique sim. She is unique but typical at the same time. She admires different actors and celebrities, so that's why she's into Daniel. Hug, I don't know, no, flirt, suggestion. She is a weirdo. You can tell it by her outfit. Oh, he can do this now. But he is hungry. Saying goodbye. He got a crush on this girl and they have 2 bolts, which is great. He likes black hair and she's got black hair. He's thinking about his kiss with Andrea. Again, Dustin kicked our can. Well, and it's time to end this episode. Actually, we'll meet the Pleasant family members further on this round. We'll of course meet Mary Sue at the end of the oldies episode. Plus we are going to play Angela and Lilith because it's going to be their first year at university. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you like Daniel's new house. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!